Hi guys, welcome to the Black Trauma Empire YouTube channel. Black Trauma Empire is a podcast that I launched really to confront issues and trauma that we face that and how it affects our mental health, how it affects how we show up to the world, how we show up in relationships, how we show up as mothers, how we show up as dads, how we show up as Black people in every community that we go to. So I know you were not expecting this video. I wasn't too. But when you see me sitting here in my Juvette, this is Wendy's Juvette. So when I'm missing her, I use this. When she's not here, I use it. This is what I do. But we're going to call these sessions the story I'm telling today. Every time we speak like this, it will be the story I am telling. God has been so good to me. I am healing. I am moving on. I am doing so well. I am me, and I'm ready to change the world. Black trauma is about trauma. We need to confront that trauma, childhood trauma. There are people that, first time you go, you talk to them, oh, me, I've got childhood traumas, I'm not good at communication, or my dad used to do this, or I tend. Enough of that. What are you going to do about it? Oh, and then there are people that clearly know that they went through this with their parents or as a child, but they're putting their kids through the same exact thing. And then there are people that are affected by other people's choices. That's another trauma. Then there is betrayal trauma, where the sole provider or someone you see as a caregiver or someone that is meant to bring you that safe space doesn't. Brings you pain instead. That's betrayal. Then there's generational traumas. Generational trauma, it's very dangerous in the fact that people, you are going to be like, how do I explain this? If you don't confront these issues, let's say in your family there was someone who used to steal for a living, and you end up doing the same thing, and no one really ever spoke about it, you're gonna carry it through. Still. Do you get what I mean? So really, let's not see this as an attack. Let's not see this as an outing. Let's not see this as a proving point. Or no. Enough is enough, guys. We cannot keep hiding these things. She's a side chicken, whatever. People, like, if you watch the shows back home, people are like getting married to 3 women. How many? If you see those what do you call those courts, I don't know, in the villages, it's clear they actually ask, how many women do you have? How many wives do you have? I have 3. So are you giving them all the same? Yes, I'm giving. Okay, this one is complaining that. Do you understand? They're confronting those things in their own generation. Now, when you leave those children now, if they want to change that situation, they have to confront it and say, this is what my forefathers were doing, but I'm not going to stand for that. So I'm going to confront it. It's not going to happen with me. So if you don't confront it, it means you want to be in that situation. Don't cry when you're going around impregnating people and not looking after the kids and just moving from one place to another. Don't say, oh, you think I enjoy this. Yeah, you do. Because clearly you're not confronting it. So this podcast is about that. Let's confront these issues. Let's confront them. It's not right to do this. It's not right to do this. It's not, you know what I mean? It happened, yes, but I'm going to put a stop to it. It happened, yes, but my kids will not go through it. I'm going to change it now. Take accountability. Look yourself in the mirror and see that, yes, trauma happens, but we also have something we contribute to it. That's where you take accountability. People say, oh, she's in therapy, and they think it's a put down. It's not a put down to be in therapy. I'm going into therapy to be aware of myself, my triggers, everything, so that I can show up in the world as a better version of myself. So the position I'm in right now, and I'm not even finished therapy. I'm on a break right now from therapy because I can't afford it. But where I am right now, I can see through you that you are not going to be good for me. You are not good for me because this is not what I'm going to have. Yes, sometimes I'm not strong enough to say no. But I know you are not good for me. I know. So for me, I feel like as long as a guy or a friend or a sister is not doing the work on themselves, that person is a liability. That person is lethal. Is a lethal weapon. That person can take me back to where I'm trying to heal from. No. So it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to change it, that's the only way. To change something, you need to confront it. And confronting does not mean fighting. Confronting is talking about it. Making changes. Putting things in place. There are people that mishandle people and they don't want to take accountability for it. They mishandle people and then they avoid communication. Oh, I'm not the person for drama. I don't like argument. But you can't mishandle people and avoid communication. You can't. That's avoiding accountability. Take accountability for the stuff that you did. Take accountability and say, yes, I did that. I'm sorry. That's how it made me feel. I'm sorry. Don't just think you're going round as this person that just leaves pain in people's lives and you keep going like nothing has happened. Because one day is one day. You will meet it. And it's not going to... This is the same thing about trauma. It's not you. About karma, I mean. Karma does not come to you. Oh, this is one thing I've realized. I've been waiting on karma to happen to people. Yeah. It doesn't happen to you. It happens to these ones following. The people you love the most. When it's dead, it's happening to your children, your girls, your daughters. If it's a mom horrible to a daughter-in-law, it's going to happen. Who you are to someone is going to happen to you in another way. Whether you like it or not, it may not happen to you. It will happen to someone that you love. That's where the pain is. Do you get what I mean? If I look at where I'm coming from, my mom crying every day or whatever she was going through. Yeah, paying for it right now. The karma is on me. What my dad put my mom through is on me. Is on my sister. Do you get what I mean? I'm telling you this now. As sad as it sounds. But it is what it is. So we need to go around and make things right. Not just to move around acting like we are better than it. Like we are blamable. And I mean, I don't know what you want to call it. There's nothing wrong with you. You just move like you are the only one in the world. You know, you're hurting people. You're affecting people. Your behavior is impacting on the world negatively and positively. Own it. Own it. I'm not perfect. You're gonna see. Before I start even having interviews with people or guests on my show, I'm gonna talk about the man in the mirror. Me. And you're gonna see it's not easy. Guys, it's the worst thing ever to see that, whoa, yes, this person, wow, this happened, but that's your fault. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I need people to understand that this is not like a put down. People that look down on people in therapy, people that look down on people on antidepressants, people. No. There are people out there that are depressed and are mentally unwell that are not on any treatment. Those people are dangerous. Those people are lethal. I'm telling you, they are dangerous, those people. Because the things they're ending up doing. Guys, let's normalize getting help and confronting issues arising in our lives. Let's normalize that. I wanted to let you know that this vision did not just come out of nowhere. It did. It's not something I just woke up and it happened, but it was a prophecy that came through my pastors. It came through different men and women of God. So I've always asked, and if people know me, if there are people that have known me for years, since I've been to since I've been in this country, know that I've always been through something. There's never a time that I've just flown through and just gone through stuff, without any hiccups. I've always gone through something. And I found myself questioning God, and I kept questioning God, like, when is it gonna be okay? Do you understand? And God sent a pastor to me and said, Memo, you're gonna be an encourager in your life, in everything that you do. Everything, your life is going to be an encouragement to people watching you. So you're going to see that you're going to go through stuff that you're not going to understand, stuff you don't deserve. But I want you to understand that this is not for you. Like, you are what God has chosen to go through this stuff, and you're not living for you, you're living for God. So whatever God has decided for you to go through, that's what you'll be going through at that point, and there's nothing you can do about it. But you can use that to preach the word of God. You can use that to encourage people. So really, the word was I was going to be an inspiration. I was going to be an encourager. I was going to be a powerhouse through pain. Can you hear that, guys? The moment that I'm going to, I don't know, go to heaven and sit with that guy, I'm going to ask him, God, like, really? Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, it's fine because I've accepted it now. It hasn't been easy for me to accept it. I won't even lie to you. I tried to block it. I tried to block it. And then there was another one that came. Also a second word that came. Oh, I see you writing books. It's going to be written. And then you're going to be talking about your pain. You're going to be encouraging women, encouraging girls. And you're going to have attacks coming from different directions. But do not be discouraged. Do not be confused and lose sight of what God is doing in your life. There's a reason why that's happening. Do you understand? And I was like, whoa, this guy is actually serious. Okay. And then I tried to ignore it. And then the third one, this time it was a lesson. And the lesson has not been nice. The lesson was like, he literally ripped the band-aid off. Like, just like that. Do you understand? Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Kids were unwell. I lost my marriage. Everyone knows that I've been married. I was married for 19, 20 years. And that was the only guy that I had, known. And he's the father of my kids, 3 kids. And my eldest now is 19. She's 20 this year. The second one is 13. She's 14 this year. The last one is 7 next year. And I'm thinking, yeah. So this marriage was destroyed in a way that I don't even know how I'm talking about it, smiling, because it's been 3 years. So I get it. I've invested in therapy. I have invested in self-awareness. I have invested in just trying to understand what the Lord wants with my life. So I'll just give you like the first episode, when it comes out, it's going to come out talking about how I came here, what I went through, and, it's going to, get the first 2 episodes are really going to talk about me and my married life, and being a teenager, being a daughter, a sister, a friend, and up to the end of marriage. That's what it's going to talk about. So I'm not going to talk about that stuff because it's going to be on there. But I need people to understand that whatever that I said in them 2 episodes, it's not to out people. It's not to expose anyone or to try and look like I'm perfect and anything. No, I have to tell the story for it to have the right impact, that for it to work in the way that God wants it to work. I have this toxic trait of mine that I just I just feel like I have to heal people. I just can't give up on people. And it's leaving me drained. It's leaving me, I can't even explain to you. Um, it's not working out well for me. So I thought, you know what? No, I'm learning to give up on people. I'm learning to say, no, this is it. I'm not going to take this. I'm learning to know that this situation, you're not going to find me in that situation. No, 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 no. I would rather cry my eyes out in my bed and sleep because I'm depressed than for me to be depressed by the next man or by the next girl, by a friend. And because they've betrayed me, because they've, crossed boundaries. No, I'm just gonna block it out and concentrate on God. And God is going to bring the right people in my life. And if there's no one, it's just gonna be no one. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I have been, people like me, I'm an empath. You always want to go around and just love people and heal people and think, oh, I can make him happy or I can make her happy. Oh, bless you. Because I've known life without anything, without anyone. Do you understand? I've always fought my own battles myself. I've always done this by myself. Do you get what I mean? And I get so angry when I say that because I don't deserve that because I've been there for people. And I'm not trying to say, oh, why is she saying? But I've been there for people, and I believe that I should have people on my side too, but I just don't. Do you understand? Not as many as I want them to be, not as much as I want them to be. But that's life. That's life. I don't take that personal anymore. I used to take it personal and I would be so resentful. I would be so bitter thinking, why would you do that? But I realized that my best friend told me the other day, said, don't think because you are loyal, everyone is going to be loyal to you. The way you see loyalty is not the way the next man is going to see loyalty. I'm not talking about man as in as a man. I'm talking the next man as a person. Do you understand? Some people loyalty looks different to my kind of loyalty. So don't take it personal. Just move, and just keep it moving, and just accept that, okay, this person obviously doesn't think this is a boundary. So that's fine. But that's not for me. So I'm just going to step aside. Do you know what I mean? And I saw somebody on Facebook as well saying something like, because I struggle. I've been struggling with the things that I feel, thinking, how can you accept that? How? But I saw something on Facebook, someone said the best thing you can do for yourself is to realize that your values are not the same with the next person. They're not the same. Your deal breakers are not the same with the new person's deal breakers. For me, I can say, oh, my ex would never go a night without telling me he loves me. But some people be like, I don't care about that actually. Do you understand? Or I would say, me personally, I don't want to be with a guy that doesn't have a relationship with his kids. And if I say relationship with his kids, I mean relationship with his kids. I want a guy that's going to let me down for his kids. I want a guy that's going to tell me, I can't see you this week, I'm with my kids. Do you understand? That's the guy I want. And if you don't have a relationship with your kids like that, I don't want that. But another girl can be like, that's not my problem. Do you know what I mean? And that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. So I'm learning to do that. So I just wanted to let people know that, in life, people have made decisions in their lives for different reasons. And we're just trying to pave way. We're just trying to get through this life and get to the next thing. Understand? I might be waffling here. I don't know. I'm just talking to myself. But I just thought to myself this, why not talk to myself anyway? Why not talk to my camera? At least I know who I've told. At least I know I've put it out there. I'm not going to worry about who's told you this, who's told you that, who's talking, because there's been a lot of that happening. So I'm going to talk to myself, and I'm going to give myself that comfort that I need. I'm going to be aware of my own feelings, aware of my own pain. Yeah. So going back to those 2 episodes, I don't want people to think, oh, she thinks she's perfect. No. I'm also gonna have an episode where I'm gonna be accountable for my own decisions too. But for me to do that, you need to understand what happened, and so that when I start saying this is a self-accountability episode, and it's gonna be just me sitting doing this, you will understand what I mean when I say that I'm being accountable. Another thing as well, you need to understand it's been 3 years. Some of the relationships are under work right now. They're not perfect, but we've gone past the stage of confronting the issue, talking about the issue. And yeah, some situations didn't go the way I wish they would have gone, but we're mending relationships. So I want people to be aware of that. But the fact still stands, it happened. The fact still stands that it left a scar. The fact still stands that I'm in my healing process because of that. Divorce takes away a chunk of you that you can never, ever, no matter how much you try, replace. You can't replace. I'm getting to know myself all over again. I'm not the person that I was 10 years ago. I'm not the person I was 2 years ago at all. But I know I'm a better version of myself. And I'm going to get to another better version of myself too. So I need people to work with me. I need people to help me. I need people to support me. So when you see me, I wanted to clarify as well. I've had people come in my DMs and say, what's going on? You're so going through a lot and whatever. What's really happening to you? 1 minute you're up, you're down. That's what healing does. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. And people thought that I was going through a heartbreak of some sort and I'm dating men that are making me cry. No. Well, not at the moment. Oh my God, that was an ugly laugh. Not at the moment, right? Yeah. So, but really the thing that's been is the healing process. Do you know what really, when you see me post those things like, God, I'm tired. What I mean when I say I'm tired is like I'm tired of being this person that I am. I'm a single mother and I'm dealing with a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma. And at the same time, I'm supposed to show up as a mother. At the same time, I'm supposed to provide financially 70% of everything. 70%, and I mean this in the most nicest way. 70%. And I feel like it's not fair for me to take 70%. Actually, I'm going to put it to 85%. It's not fair for me to take 85%. I don't care what anyone thinks. It's not fair. But I didn't have these kids by myself. But here I am showing up to almost every little thing by myself. At the same time, I'm meant to provide financially. For those that don't know, I'm a mother to an autistic child. She's 6. She's non-verbal. She doesn't even know who I am. She doesn't even know what's happening. She's just a happy child, a normal autistic child. She's not as bad as, I know there are people that have, even more challenging kids with autism. But I don't believe in comparing pains. I believe in pain, full stop. I may have a toothache, you may have a headache, but we both have pain. No one is higher than the other. We have pain, full stop. Let's just acknowledge that. You can't compare anything. You can't. It's impossible. All of it is trauma. All of it is pain. So with that said, I'm a mother to a disabled child. And the disability is so silent that it's difficult to prove. That no one really believes it when you say it's difficult. No one really knows what you go through every single day. And I feel really, really sorry for my daughter, because she loves her big sister. She's so close to her big sister. And it's a lot for her. She's 19, she's trying to get into, finish college and do this. But then she feels also responsible for this child, this sibling that worships the ground she walks on. I'm telling you this now, if Wendy was not here, I don't know how I would have done this. I don't know how I would be sitting here talking to you. It would it would have been hard, because that girl is my best friend. She is everything to me, like literally my everything. Today I'm going to share with you a testimony about Ethan, my son. He started as a toothache. Next day, the toothache turned into a tumor. Next day, the tumor turned into cancer. Next day, the cancer turned into the worst 2 years of his life. And I thank God that we are here. Yesterday, we went to his primary school, because he didn't do the last, he left at year 6. So is year 6? The last year of primary. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one in UK. Yeah. So, and then we went to Great Ormond Street, and he went off, and then he went to say goodbye. So really, he didn't do the last year. So they never saw him after that. So we went back yesterday. Oh my God, we surprised them. It was so emotional. I'm going to put the video in there as well. And yeah, it was really good, guys. God has been so good to us. He has been so good to my son. He brought my son back. He is amazing. He still loves me. He's still mommy's boy. He's growing up now, but he's still my boy. Listen, I told yesterday we were walking with Ethan, and then we were going to his school, and then we thought, let's go and check because he really wants a PlayStation. We went to to Carrie's. So this boy is trying to sweet talk me, and he's like, Mom, you said my first child, right? If it's a girl, has to be called Memory. I was like, don't do that. Don't do. It's like, he said, my first car, the first thing I buy is your car. What car do you want? Do you still like Range Rover? I'm like, Ethan, no. But I can't even explain to you how much. That's my first love. That guy. My son is my first love, guys. He's just everything to me. He loves me. He just hears me. He knows me. He just is my baby. And do you know what I mean? I gave birth to me. That's me right there. Because if you check out Scorpios in Cancer, they're soulmates. That's my soulmate. That's my first love. Ethan knows me. He loves me every single day. He knows that when he's going to bed, he has to come and give me my medication, my antidepressants, my sleeping tablets. He's the one who sorts all of that when they are finishing. He's the one who requests the prescriptions on my app. He's the one. In the morning, he knows I'll be fast asleep. He'll text a message, Mom, I'm going, I love you. When I wake up, I see it. If I go out, he tidies up my bedroom. Before he goes to bed, he'll be calling me. When I'm out, FaceTime, Mama, good night, I love you. I've done your bed. I've put your tablets. It's like he's just perfect. And when he was going through that, I couldn't change it. I couldn't swap with him. I couldn't. But he pulled through, and he's still here with me, and he's doing so well. He's doing so well. Right now he's gone to a checkup with his dad. He's gone to Great Ormond Street with his dad. His dad comes for his visits to take him to hospital now. once a month, and sometimes twice a month. Just depends when they need them. Is that deals with that. So thank God for that. Thank God for that. Is there, but I wrote this for me and my babies. Yeah, we have a group of us for a group. We live in the same house, but we have a group chat, right, on ISH, and it's called IASWU. So it's I and she without you. I and she without you. So I wrote this for our group, for us. Wendy, Ethan, Sarah, and Mom. When you need a reminder of what strength looks like, look at yourself. Look at what you have done, how far you have come, all that you have moved past and overcome repeatedly, constantly, daily. You are strength. You are strong. You are a living, breathing reminder that you have strength. You have the strength to hold on. So when I feel like I'm not strong, my friends always say, you're such a strong person. And I'm thinking, am I? And then there are days that I believe it. And then there are days that it's so hard. I'm just tired of hurting. I just want to heal. I just want to forget anything ever happened. I just want to forget. But I can't do that. Some days I wake up and I'm okay. Some days I wake up, I feel bad. Some days I wake up, I hate myself. Some days I wake up, I don't want to be here. Some days I wake up and I'm angry. But every day I'm here. Every day I love. Every day I give. Every day I heal. Every day I inspire. So I want you guys, when you watch it, know that, God is good. I want you to see what the Lord did for us in Ethan, in Wendy, in Sarah, and in me. And this is not finished. Sarah's first name is Akatendeka. He who began a good work in us will not stop until he sees it to completion. And it's not complete. This is just the beginning. So I wanted to let you know that because of everything that's happened, I lost my memory. I do remember most things, except what I went through, except what happened. If I speak to you today on the phone, the next day I won't remember. If I don't text, if it's not written, I don't remember. If I can tell you, yeah, call me at 10 o'clock, but I won't remember. I might even see the call, but I won't remember. I might ignore it. And then maybe after about 4 hours, I'll be like, oh my God, I actually did say this person should call me. I should have answered. So when you hear me, I repeat myself, when you hear me ask a lot of questions over and over again, it's genuinely that I don't remember. The doctors say that through therapy, I'm going to get my memory back. And I know I will. Maybe God wants to give me a new memory that I forget everything else. And I would really opt for that, to be honest. But I want you to know that when you see me crying, don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel, oh, bless you. No, I'm strong. I'm a powerhouse. I'm an inspiration. I'm here to change lives. I'm here to change the narrative. I'm here to confront these issues. I'm here to show the devil that he is a liar. A big one at that. And I don't care what anyone says. Guys, in continuation is the video that I promised you guys that I'll be uploading of my son Ethan's cancer journey. He is giving me consent to share these images and to share everything that I've put in there. As you can see, I had my really pretty tattoo. So I'll explain the tattoo a bit more. As you can see, it's written Ethan 10 Diamond Jerry, and the gloves are really because he's a WWE fan, and that's the cancer ribbon. So you guys, I'm gonna keep quiet and for you to enjoy the video, and hopefully someone can be encouraged through it. And I'm not going to be able to speak over it, as this is a very emotional topic for me still, and I don't want to take away from how powerful this testimony is because of emotions. So I really want you to know that God lives, God is alive, and God loves us, and God gave me my son back, and God did a big thing for us. It's a total miracle, and we're here to tell the story. We're here to tell the testimony, and my son is a living testimony. Thank you all for the support and the love that you have given me over these years of treatment, and I couldn't have done that without every one of you. You know who you are. If I name people, I'll miss some. Thank you so much. Please read the subtitles for you to understand most of it. Thank you.
Inspiration, and I love you. It's true. There's no mountain I could not climb as long as you are mine. And I thank you for being you. I'll be your best friend. I'll be your guide whenever you need me. I'll be by your side. I love you more and more and more each day. I love you more and more and more than I can say. You're my sweetest addiction. You're my strongest inspiration, and I love you. It's true. There's no mountain I could not climb as long as you are mine. And I thank you for being you. Been waiting for you all my life. You are my dream come true. You're the light in the dark, unsad world of mine. I'd be lost if not for you. And I love you more and more and more each day. I love you more and more and more than I can say. You're my sweetest addiction. You're my strongest inspiration, and I love you. It's true. There's no mountain I could not climb as long as you are mine. And I thank you for being you. I will never let you go. I will never let you go. You're my sweetest addiction. You're my strongest inspiration, and I love you. It's true. There's no mountain I could not climb as long as you are mine.
So this was the other night. This was morning actually. It was around 4 a.m. and he was watching WWE in the lounge. And guys, you wait for it. This boy actually was crying. He was making so much noise. And when he won, this guy won. He cried. I could hear him screaming. I'm like, what's wrong, Ethan? Mom, he's won. He's won, Mom. And look, so this one is WhatsApp story. He's gonna kill me. The guy was crying. Listen, I'm gonna surprise my son one day. I'm gonna be able to afford to take him to one of these games. So I really hope that has inspired, encouraged someone. So we go to the next one. This is the day that I was talking about, that we went to St. Mary's Primary School. That I was telling you that we went to St. Mary's Primary School to surprise the headmistress and his favorite teacher, and so that they can see that Ethan is fine. They were so surprised, they were so touched, they loved seeing Ethan there. And we brought them some chocolates, bag full of chocolates, bless them. And yeah, I was crying. Obviously, I'm not in the camera. I was crying because I cried through everything. But you can see the poor woman is worried about me. But yeah, guys, this boy is my joy. He is just, God, I just ooze of love. I call him the world's greatest. The gloves is actually my champion. Like, the things that he's been through he is so strong. This boy is he's a testimony, he's an inspiration. And guys, he's the sweetest child anyone can ever ask for. And me, Wendy, and Sarah, and his dad, we are so proud of him, and we're so blessed to have him.
I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any questions, I'll do a question and answer session next. So I'm gonna do a post maybe where I'll do like I'll see what I can do so people can put in their questions. Then I can do the story I'll tell next one, responding to your questions. I really hope I've not been annoying and boring, guys. Please, guys, support me. Help me do this. Help me preach the word of God in my own way. Thank you.